I'm Chef Jasper, and I'm in the kitchen today preparing an old school New Orleans dish. We're talking 1950s style, barbecue shrimp, and guess what? No grill, no smoker, nothing. It's called barbecue shrimp because Pascal Manale, back in 1950, prepared this dish after a customer asked him to make something like he had in Chicago. Well, it wasn't quite like Chicago, and of course, they had to put a New Orleans twist on it. And it became very famous, and still, every institution in New Orleans, old school institution, iconic restaurant, still has this recipe on the menu. But you need to make, first of all, a little New Orleans spice blend. This is my version. It's very popular. I shouldn't really say it's my version because this is what you'll find in New Orleans. So we have a little bit of oregano, of course, a little bit of thyme. We have to add some salt, a little bit of pepper, of course, some fresh or dried basil, paprika, and cayenne. And just mix that all together. How simple is that? And you know what? I made a little extra, so you may want to dust it on some steaks or seafood or some chicken when you're cooking. Set that aside. And now let's barbecue some shrimp New Orleans style. With a hot skillet in place, let's start off with some butter. Oh, we're going to use a little butter in this dish, so be prepared, my friends. And let this butter melt. Of course, while it's melting, we have our mise en place ready. So a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce, that's a must. Worcestershire, butter, and garlic. And a little bit of wine, and we're just about ready. The butter is melted. Oh, let's add these shrimp. You hear that? That's what we want right there. This is going to cook pretty quickly. These shrimp are nice and big. I like the bigger ones for this. And notice, I leave the shell on. They're split, absolutely perfect. All right, let those cook just a little bit. And while they're cooking, remember, I always say this, I don't like to burn the garlic. So we're going to add the garlic, and it's just, I think we're just about probably halfway with the shrimp on one side. When I start to turn them over, that's when we're going to add the garlic, and then we're going to reduce the pan with a little bit of wine. And then it goes very, very quickly. Let's start turning this shrimp down. Wow. This could be a nice dish itself, just a butter and shrimp, believe me. You should smell it in here. Oh my gosh. All right, get those shrimp all turned over. At this point, let's add the garlic. And you see, perfect temperature right now. It's not going to burn. And what we're doing, we're building layers here. The butter, the shrimp, and the garlic. We don't want to throw everything in at one time. Just let it all come together at this point. When I see the garlic just starting to brown, I'm going to reduce it with the wine. All right, here we go. It's not going to hurt how much wine you put in there if you put a little extra. Believe me. So, we're not really grilling it. We're not really browning it. Just cooking the shrimp. Everything's coming together right now. And the vapori, the vapors, are coming out of that wine at this point. Mixing with that butter, along with the garlic. At this point now, we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Looks like a lot, but this is what's going to kind of give it that brownish, reddish tint because we do call it barbecued shrimp. How can we not have some little bit of Louisiana hot sauce? I like mine a little spicier, so I'll add more probably. And then, of course, we need to add our New Orleans spice blend that we created. So that should be about enough. We'll come back to it and check it after we give it a nice taste. Bring this all together and just let it cook down. Oh my God, boy. This is just perfect. But look what's happening. It's coming to a boil at this point. Kind of scrape that pan a little bit. And at maybe, I don't know, maybe 3-4 minutes, we have a little secret what we're going to do. We're going to add a little more butter at the end. Yes, more butter at the end to kind of thicken everything up. Old school French style, New Orleans style, a little Cajun mix in here. You know what I'm talking about. Creole, New Orleans style. All right, at this time, I'm just going to put all that sauce right on top of that shrimp. You're going to look at this and say, wow, looks a little watery, a little too much sauce. No way, come on. We're going to finish it with a little more butter. And watch what happens. It just all comes together so quickly. That butter is like an instant thickening agent. As that comes together, in the meantime, I'm going to get some steamed rice that I prepared ahead of time. And very quickly, we're going to fill a bowl with it. I left it a little sticky. There's a reason. But it's nice and warm. And kind of flatten it down as much as you can. And here's an old school trick. Nice little glass bowl. Get your serving platter. Turn it over. Couple taps. Great presentation and so simple. Butter is thickening everything up at this point. Kind of lean my pan and finish the sauce. I forgot to taste it. Gotta test it for seasoning, come on. Pretty good. I think I may have hit it, but you know what? Come on, I like a little more seasoning in there. And here we go. A classic New Orleans dish. Barbecued shrimp. Easy to prepare. Simple ingredients. Oh so delicious. And of course, a great history. Finish plating this. We'll leave some of the shrimp there for the chef. Put our sauce right on there. And then, got to give our rice a little flavor. And I'm telling you right now, this is one dish that I would be honored to serve my family. New Orleans barbecued shrimp. Easy and delicious. Brought to you by Hen House Markets.